Fantastic. So what made you choose You Can Do Fit when you were looking at places to start?
Actually, I had some help. My niece, who lives in the country and is a personal trainer and runs a gym down there, was helping me find somewhere to exercise where I could rehabilitate from an old knee injury. I had laparoscopic surgery down there.
Yep.
Arthroscopy, that was it. And the former owner of You Can Do Fit came up as working with people in rehabilitation. So that's how I came. And of course, then I ended up the new owner of You Can Do Fit, actually, which has been fabulous as well.
Cool. And how did you start with You Can Do Fit?
I started with individual sessions and working on the vibration plate to work on that joint and strengthen the muscles around that joint. And very, very slowly, I couldn't do one squat, I couldn't do one lunge.
And what can you do now?
I could do lots of squats and I could do lots of lunges. And I feel a lot stronger and a lot more competent.
Excellent. I'm glad you have improved really well. And was that the main reason to start exercising, was because of your injury? Was that what you wanted to do?
Yes. So the injury was a very old one, and over the years I've put on a lot of weight as well because it was getting harder to exercise because of the pain. And so I actually went through a big weight loss process. And so as well as getting that knee right, once I'd had the surgery, I also wanted to make everything fitter and tighter, and it's far from beautiful and tight, but it's better than it was, and I feel fitter and stronger.
Excellent. And how did you feel when you started You Can Do Fit? When you're
incompetent, incompetent, lots of willpower to try and do it, but I was very much at the base level, and a lot of the other people were a lot better than me, but everyone is at different stages, and I really like the fact that you're encouraged to just improve from where you're at and take it at your own pace. And there were substitute exercises if you couldn't manage certain things until you got strong enough, and then you could start to incorporate things you could do. So it was a gradual process.
Good, yes. You work at your own level and your own ability.
That's right.
Good, that's what we're about. And can you remember your first class? How did you feel turning up to your first class?
I felt very welcomed. It was lovely. I felt welcomed and everyone was friendly. But once again, very much mindful that it was my first class, offering me alternatives that I could manage, and that encouraged me to come back to my second class. So it worked.
Cool. And what results have you seen from, how many years have you been at You Can Do Fit?
I think it was the early first quarter of 2019, so a couple of years.
Yep.
And I have, obviously that weight loss process, overall I lost 55 kilos, so it's a lot of weight to lose.
Yep.
But things have tightened up, my strength has improved, I've gotten into bike riding, which I was doing to strengthen that knee as well, and now that's changed my whole career. I start my first day on Monday working in the cycling industry, coming from travel for 26 years, so it's had a big effect on my life and my health.
And if you were to describe You Can Do Fit to anyone who's thinking about joining us, how would you describe You Can Do Fit? It could be words, it can be sentences, whatever you think.
Number one, community, inclusive, welcoming, non-judgmental, and catering to your needs to help you on your individual journey. So you're not held against an ideal. It's about where you're at and where you want to go, and supporting you to get there.
Perfect. Anything else you want to say?
I think people would really enjoy it if they came and had a try out.
Yep.
Once again, it's outside, out in the fresh air. Certainly, and that's one thing I really want to emphasise during the lockdowns that we've had, not that we've had a lot in WA, but the way that You Can Do Fit flipped very quickly to using Zoom, and some of that is ongoing. So if you can't get here in person, you've got that option. It's a really convenient option to have if you just can't make it sometimes with the travel time.
Yep.
So that was really appreciated. I think it's well worth a try. You've got nothing to lose and lots and lots to gain.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.